Greetings, brothers and sisters. We begin another 4-year time period in the life of the Central Jamaica Conference. I am indebted to the members of this conference and our workers in particular for your support and commitment to the mission, the growth of the church in the Central Jamaica Conference. This is what we are about, fulfilling the mission, fulfilling the plan of Jesus Christ. And you would know by now that the Central Jamaica Conference, we have adopted the theme, Christ method alone. That's what we have embraced. We have chosen as our strategic imperatives 5 areas that we intended to focus on. Christ-like living is number 1. We want our members and our workers to be Christ-like. This is our goal. With Christ-like living, we want to focus for the next 4 years on communication, education, and development.
Hi, my name is Rivaldo Jackson, and I was a student here at the Willardine Group of School. My mother is a teacher here, so I never really have a choice to come here. Life here at Willardine was a hard and challenging life. I was happy to be here after time go by, meeting new friends and all. I did 6 subjects here at the Willardine Group of School, and I got 5. Now I'm going to go to the Northern Caribbean University to pursue my trade as a businessman.
My journey during the CXC period, well, that was very stressful because we had to finish the SBAs on time and everything was just so overwhelming at times and it was just challenging. But with God and prayer, we pulled through, and so I sat 7 CXC subjects, and thanks be to God, I passed all of them successfully. And after this, I'll be going to 6th form, and if it's God's will, I'll be attending the University of the West Indies after to pursue social work.
Preparation, first of all, was tedious as I was doing 10 subjects this year. And waiting for the results was even worse because I was so anxious to see what I had gotten. But I don't think it was really nervousness until the actual day of the results. And I remember my mother asked me, so which subject do you think you got 2 in? And I was like, probably physics or accounts. And that was about 9 o'clock and the results were supposed to come out 10 o'clock. I waited until about 1:30 in the morning, and when I finally opened the results, I was elated because I had seen 9 1s and a 2 in physics. I was overjoyed, I was relieved, and I really thank God, first of all, for the results that I had gotten, and Willardine for the foundation that they had set and how they prepared me for this journey that I'm about to embark on. And I know that with God, I can do great things and I will do great things. So after this, it's 6th form and hopefully med school.
I have been attending Willardine Group of Schools for the past 14 years, just graduated. I was able to pass for a traditional high school when I sat GSAT in grade 6. Teachers were able to prepare me. I continued here, and I mean, yes, I had familiar faces and people to share my Christian belief with, and there was no issue there. And they were able to prepare me to actually sit my first subject in 3rd form, and I passed that with a 1. And in 5th form, I was able to get 10 subjects, and now I graduated with 11, all thanks to Willardine. So it really didn't turn out as bad, or I didn't feel like I was missing out anything as I thought I would when I was leaving grade 6. And I'm really happy for what I got. It was worth it. The bonds that I have formed here, I won't be able to break them. I feel like these will continue as I go into adulthood, and the lessons I've learned here, due to the extra activities such as week of prayer and everything, it has made an impact on my life. Knowing that I didn't just get Bible principles and teachings at home, but I came to school and it was, cemented in my mind. Having completed 5th form here at this school, I plan to enroll in a 6th form at another institution and then further my studies into the career path, medicine, at another Adventist institution.
Then we want to look at preaching and discipling. We want to preach the word. We want to preach the gospel. I am inviting our pastors, our lay preachers to spend time in the word before you go in the pulpit. Because when we spend time in the word, then we will be able to expound the kerugma, the gospel of Jesus Christ. So our pastors will be passionate for the next 4 years in the preaching of the gospel. Why do we preach? To make disciples. So with preaching, we are encouraging our pastors to teach. So it's preaching, teaching to make disciples. Then comprehensive health ministries. Comprehensive health ministries. What is this about? We are expecting all categories of workers to be a part of health ministry. So our teachers, our pastors, our support staff here at the conference office, and all the members of the church are invited to embrace the health message of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. We seek to serve humanity. I am deeply touched by the cries of our members, the social challenges they are having. And it is our intention for the next 4 years to do something about the cries of our members. By this, we are expecting more of our workers and members to be committed to the WHEEL initiative.
I want to say that the WHEEL program is doing well. Since this year, we have seen a whopping 108% increase over last year. We have seen just over $5 million coming in. Matter of fact, one lady called me and gave me a check valued over $1,000 for the WHEEL program. The WHEEL program is helping hundreds, and may I say thousands of our students, of our indigent folk. And at this time, 183 churches from the 220 are on the program. We are hoping that all the other churches in the conference will come on, because we're getting testimonies left, right, and center how the WHEEL program is helping individuals in the church and outside of the church. We're encouraging every member to get on board. A contribution of only $500 per month, and I know several individuals are giving more than that, but that would carry the program a far way. In Clarendon, the Birds Hill Church is leading in terms of percentage. The Birds Hill Circuit, 138% increase over last year, and a 21% increase in offering in Clarendon. I have to say thanks to God, thanks to our members for their faithfulness, and to our ministers for the promotion that they are carrying out. The stewardship department is a vibrant one, and we are looking forward for some good news from the stewardship department based on three things. One, the blessing of the Lord. Two, the faithfulness of the members. And three, the work of the stewardship department along with our ministers.
As an administration, we have done the analysis of all of our churches, and we have decided to do something about the churches that are not able to participate fully in the mission of the church. So we have identified a program, and we have called this program Church Resuscitation Program. Basically, is to revive the dead churches. We have identified 8 such churches, and we have decided to empower our ministerial graduates. So the 8 churches that we have identified, we're asking 8 ministerial graduates to serve for 6 months at one such church. We are hoping that by the end of this period, we would have seen growth taking place in the church. We want to get back to all our churches conducting the nightly meetings, all our churches participating in the Sabbath school, the Bible class, and AY and Vesper services. No church in Central Jamaica Conference should not be participating in the Sabbath school. So the purpose of the Church Resuscitation Program is to make the weaker churches stronger. We have some concerns about other churches where we have discovered that the leadership is not that strong. We will be providing supervision to some of our elders. In other words, we're going to send a support team in these churches to help with the governance of these churches. I ask for your support. We have shared the program with our executive committee members and the pastors involved. They know of the program, and I'm asking for the support of every member, especially in these 8 churches that we will be starting with. It is our intention by the end of the 4-year period, we want to revive about 48 churches in Central Jamaica Conference.
At the recent conference session held in June, I must commend the pastors of Central Jamaica Conference for their cooperation, for their understanding, knowing that after every session, there's a transfer. This one was the most intense one in terms of numbers, whereby we transfer about 38 of our pastors, including young ones. The transfer was very seamless. Everybody settled down now quite well and planning and executing their plans. And I have no doubt in my mind that the transfer was providential.
Being asked to serve as a district pastor, it is really a privilege and honor for me to serve the Bellows Gate District of Churches. You know, God could have asked angels to do His work, but I deem it as a privilege to be co-laborers with Christ and to serve the brethren up there in Bellows Gate. It is one of my greatest joy to this point in my life. By the will of God, that at the end of my tenure there, that the lives of the brethren and the community members on a whole will be better, all because Pastor Brown serve there as a district pastor. I know that his plan, which is Christ, is my mission, and as a district pastor, I plan to carry out the mission of Christ to humanity. Thank you.